The Perfect Manicure is an okay film. I didn't love it, but there are some decent bits about it. This was released in 2023. It's directed by Wendy Ord and it's written by Eckard and Dasha Fayvinova. And we have a cast including Marie Collins and Madison Ryne Smith. And the premise is quite interesting. I definitely think that it worked quite well. It's about Katya, who has invented this manicure device. Now, I'm not into manicures, but as a concept, I still thought it was pretty interesting. And she works with Ryan, who is a marketing consultant, to try and sell this device at this expo. But they don't necessarily get along very well. And then, of course, there are romantic sparks. And I'll say no more than that. As a concept, I thought it was interesting. But the execution wasn't that great. There's nothing about it that's bad necessarily. I just found that it kind of became quite dull. The setting up of the narrative was quite good. I liked maybe the first 20, 30 minutes, but once it got going, I found that it just became a little bit mundane. Not to the point where I was clock watching and desperate for it to finish or anything, but I just felt that it wasn't that interesting after a certain point. The characters are okay. I didn't love them. I didn't really emotionally connect with them, but I also didn't hate them either. The performances are very good. Everything else works well enough. The camera work is good, lighting's fine, music's fine, no problems with any of those. It's just a little bit bland. And I guess every now and then Reel One will put out something that I don't completely love. Generally, I'm very positive about their films. And this one, I'm not negative. I just didn't love it as much as I would have liked to have done. Great concept, pretty mediocre execution, likable enough characters, but I wasn't emotionally invested in their story. I guess I can sum up by saying The Perfect Manicure is fine. It's not amazing. I wasn't excited by it. It had potential, but it delivered a pretty flat narrative. I'd recommend it if you're a fan of Reel One, if you like this kind of narrative in general, if it ordinarily would appeal to you, then yes, check it out. You might like bits of it, but for me, I think there was a lot of room for improvement. I definitely didn't love The Perfect Manicure, but that being said, I didn't hate it either.